Well, hi everybody. Haven't been here in a while. Cats are kind of getting a little crazy right now, running around. Right when I start my video. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't had a very good camera. I've been fighting with my GoPro, as you guys all know. So I bought a new camera. I'm using it right now. Hopefully the sound is better and the picture quality is better. And I can, it's easier to put videos on YouTube with this camera than the GoPro. GoPro was just giving me a hassle. So anyways, let's just get started. I had a subscriber, one was talking about the sound, that the sound wasn't very good, so hopefully this camera takes care of that. I'm just using my computer instead of my GoPro, so hopefully that will be good. And then I had another subscriber ask me to actually show you the process of food savoring, like chili and soups and stuff like that. So I have some chili that I just made the other day because it's freezing cold outside, and right now it's currently snowing in North Texas. Isn't that wonderful? I'm an Arizona girl, so it's takes a little getting used to, but it's all good. Used to snow at our house in Oro Valley anyway. So okay, so getting back to business here. You'll have to bear with me, my allergies. It's winter time and I have horrible allergies. I don't know what I'm allergic to here, but it's something. So this is just going to be an idea kind of show. Potato skins, great for Sunday football and hockey, or well, they're really great anytime, to be honest with you. So I just baked some potatoes, cut them in half, and then I put the bacon and the chives and the cheese on them. These were leftover. I froze them first. Oh my cat. Number one rule with most things except for cheese is to freeze everything first, and then you can food saver it. So what I did was I froze the potato skins and then I food savored them up. And when you thaw them out, you can put them in the toaster oven or whatever and put some sour cream on them. It's all good. Mashed potatoes are always, really good and easy to do. The thing is, when you thaw out your mashed potatoes, you put them in the sink with hot water or a pot of boiling water, however you want to do it. In the bag, though, don't cut it open or anything. When you put them in a bowl to put them in the microwave or a pot to put them on the stove, they're going to seem kind of runny. Well, they're going to be runny, but that's because they're frozen, so there's like moisture trapped in there. Don't worry about it, because if you do increments of 35 seconds in the microwave, stir them, they'll get back to the normal consistency they're supposed to be, so no need to panic there. You know how you get like a big old gigantic head of broccoli and you're not going to eat all that broccoli at once? Go ahead and cut it up and then just food saver it. Freeze it first and then food saver it. It's great. Haven't been to the hair salon, since last August, I want to say. So it needs some highlights. Yeah, it's not good. But I cut my own hair. My kids were like, "You're crazy." I thought I did a pretty good job though. I've been cutting everybody's hair. My husband, my kids, everybody. Gnocchi dough, because it takes a while. Oh my gosh, my eyes are just watering up a storm. It takes a while to make the gnocchi, with the mashed potatoes and everything. But if you cut it long enough, you could take out a ball, thaw it out, and then make your gnocchi. Gnocchi. I'm probably not saying that right, but I'm not Italian either, so I'm Irish, so Anyway, now we've got some cod fillets. Look at that. Love it. My husband and I go to this really great fishmonger in town, and they always have really good deals on their fish. Italian meatloaf. Love it. So you got Italian meatloaf. Oh yeah, I already showed you the mashed potatoes. You got mashed potatoes and so you've got a meal right there. Freeze it first, then food saver it. Stuffed shells. Oh my gosh. Stuffed shells are really great because you can make a ton of them and then put them away for later. So I use a tub of ricotta, some shredded mozzarella, parmesan, spinach, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. And then just boil in shells, and then stuff them up. And then they just break apart real easily if you just want to put like 4 or 5 in a glass Pyrex dish, put some marinara sauce on top, you're good to go. Oh my gosh, my hands are freezing. Handling all this frozen food is cold. Meatballs, homemade meatballs. So yeah, just FoodSaver them. Taquitos. This is another fun little thing to do with your leftover roasted chicken that you had for dinner, but you guys didn't eat it all. So I usually just take the roast chicken, shred it up in a bowl, bind it with either mashed potatoes or refried beans, but I usually use refried beans. But my friend Maria taught me that. Shout out to Maria. And then I put taco seasoning in the mixture, and then I just roll them up in the corn tortillas, the little round ones. But before I do that, Maria taught me to take the tortillas, put them in some hot oil on the stove. Don't leave it there. You just take your fingers, hold it, dip it into the oil, flip it, take it out. Like seriously, 3 seconds just to get the oil in there. And then when you put them in the air fryer, they're nice and crisp, and you don't deep fry them, but you'd think that they were deep fried. When you make burgers, you probably don't eat them all. Just put wax paper between each patty. There you go, burgers. It's really great. I just love my FoodSaver. I get FoodSaver stuff all day long, which I think I probably do actually. Vegetable mixture. This is fantastic. This has red, green, orange bell peppers, zucchini, and squash for roasted vegetables in the oven. You can't go wrong there. Because I don't know if you ever shop at Costco, but you get like tons of fruit and vegetables. Okay, so you can just cut those up, FoodSaver them. They're going to be kind of mushy, but if you're going to roast them anyways, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be crisp. Here's one that's fun. Burgers that are already cooked. Yeah, because we had barbecue, didn't eat them all. I'm not going to throw them out. But if you FoodSaver them, they don't get freezer burnt and, gross. So that's always a good thing. Here's a fun one. My son makes these, I use fresh pumpkin because I roast them in the oven, but pumpkin chocolate chip brownies. My brother-in-law thinks they are like a little bit of heaven. So I have to send these to him, but they're FoodSavered, so they'll be fine. Blueberries. Oh yeah, where's the strawberries? Blueberries, strawberries, pineapple, cherries, whatever. They make great smoothies. And what you do, my eyes are just killing me. You just cut the top off here, break off, see they break apart real easily. Yeah. Take out what you want for your smoothie and then reseal it back up. You might have to refreeze it if you left it out because you don't want the juice to all come out. Guacamole. I showed you guys all this one before. It's great. Doesn't turn brown. Once you FoodSaver it and all the air is gone, so it doesn't turn brown. It freezes excellent. Let's see here. Ooh, this is a good one. I say that about everything though. Okay, somebody spilt something in the freezer, so that was unexpected. Okay. Looks like somebody spilled some grape juice or something in the freezer. Pre-soaked beans. There's all kinds of beans. There's probably like 9 different kinds of beans in there. These are really good. They're already pre-soaked, so you just put them in a pot with some vegetable broth or chicken broth. And you've got your ham left over from, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Just take your ham, FoodSaver up some slices. Then you've got ham to put in your bean soup, and you've got a delicious meal. My daughter makes the most awesome zucchini bread. So what I do, because it makes a lot, I think there's usually 2 loaves, so we only eat one at a time. But if you wrap it in cellophane plastic wrap first, freeze it, then put it in a bag, and it FoodSavers out. It's really nice too because it's really moist when you thaw it out and take it out and you slice it up. You would never guess that it had been frozen. Okay, so these are the cheeses. Now remember, I told you you don't have to I always say FoodSaver. You don't have to freeze your cheese. You can just FoodSaver it the way it is, but keep it in the wrapper so that like this one's Havarti, this one is sharp cheddar. So I do a lot of cheese boards. And your cheese will last forever. This, I think we've had for like 4 or 5 months, the sharp cheddar one, because it was a really big block. I know it sounds crazy or creepy or gross to eat 4-month-old cheese that's been sitting in your fridge. But let me tell you, FoodSaver takes all the air away. So it's awesome. Nachos. This is always a fun one. Everybody makes nachos, right? So I've got somebody spilled, I don't know what that is, but it is purple. Good thing I'm not wearing white. Well, I am underneath here, but. So when you have a big platter of nachos, which we usually do, you want to take your leftovers. You certainly don't want to. The lighting just changed on my camera. That was weird. Here, maybe if I turn the light on here. I'm going to turn the light on real quick on my camera. Just, there we go. That was weird. I don't know why that happened. It's a new camera, so I'm just still getting used to it. So then you just take everything that's in the platter, which, geez, aloo. This one was taco meat, black beans, tomatoes, onion, Velveeta cheese, salsa, jalapenos, and Santitas corn chips. Just dump everything in a lightly greased pan, and then when you thaw it out and put it in the oven, you've got nacho casserole. My husband's not a big fan of casseroles, so I don't get to make any casseroles ever, but he'll tolerate that because he just freaking loves Mexican food, and I make it a lot, and so yeah. So I hope this isn't annoying, all these sounds. I'm gonna move all this over here. Okay, good thing I have a really big island because, you know, I have a lot of FoodSaver stuff. Okay, so maybe I'll just put all this. So anyways, that's a quick rundown of a lot of stuff that you can FoodSaver. Like I said, hit me up if you want recipes for anything. Oh, sorry about the allergies. I really need to take some allergy medicine. Grape juice or something spilled all over in the freezer. This is another cool thing I wanted to show you about the ice tray. Oh crap, I didn't show you about that either. The ice tray is really, it can be your best friend for, it doesn't have to be cocktails, it can be for anybody, but my husband and I like to enjoy cocktail every now and again. And what's fun about the FoodSaver and your ice tray is that if you have, you know, a lot of lemons or oranges or limes or anything that you want to juice, you know, you want to squeeze out, you squeeze it out and you pour it into the ice tray, right? So you have frozen lemon juice, lime juice, whatever kind of juice you want to do. And then you can take the cubes out when they're frozen and you FoodSaver them. And then you just break off a cube and you put it in your drink. It's lovely. It's so fantastic. Like lemon ice or lime ice, or, you know, you get the idea. So, okay. And then I wanted to show you also, and I'll put this over here, real quick. This is like super, super cool. Where's that? Value. This is like the best thing ever at Costco. And you get 46 pre-made bags, which I usually don't do pre-made bags, you know, but, you know, that's pretty cool. My daughter likes it because she doesn't like to cut the bags and make them, so she could just reach in here and grab one. And then you get two of these, two of the little rolls that I use mostly for like cheese and stuff. And then you get 3 of the long ones. These are awesome. So I just wanted to show you that. Costco, because usually if you buy the rolls one at a time or something at Target or wherever, they're going to be like $10 a roll. Sorry. So that's why this was a really good deal. I think this box was $40 or something, but it's worth it because you end up saving a lot of money in the long run. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so all that fun stuff, you can FoodSaver. I can give you recipes. You know, just let me know because I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of recipes if you already know how to make this stuff. But what I am going to do, since I had a request for showing you to actually have to FoodSaver wet things or runny things. So what we're going to do, let's see, I'm going to need I'm going to use both sizes. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we've got chili. I promised I would show the chili. Okay, so I've got chili Tupperware. Excuse me. And then I have a whole big thing, here, I don't know if you can see that, of homemade chicken noodle soup, because it's been really cold. Look at that, yummy goodness. So I'll just let you know ahead of time that the noodles, they might be a little mushier than you would like them. So if you plan on food savoring it, don't cook the noodles all the way. So that's just a little tip. But I don't mind if they're soft, and neither does my husband, so we don't care. So, you know, but everything food saver is really nice. Just need a little, throat's a little scratchy. Okay. Love me some iced tea. If anybody knows me, they know that I'm drinking iced tea all the time. So, we're going to open up our chili. Oh gosh, it is snowing and windy out there. It's freezing. Ugh. Okay. Let's just get this out of the way. I got a lot of frozen food on my counter. So we got chili. And what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna use this bag because there's not very much left. My family loves chili, and especially when it's cold, oh my gosh, it's the best. So you know, you learn like what size of bags you want to use, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go big. Right now, the little white lines that I told you about in the other videos, the little white lines, you know, you cut on them. You don't have to use them. I mean, I just do. Let's move the chili out of the way so you can see what we got going on over here. FoodSaver. I just have like the basic one because I don't like the fancy stuff where it rolls the paper out and everything for you. It just doesn't, I think it's not cost efficient. So you just put the bag on the seal line only, because you know we're not going to vacuum seal, we're just going to seal. Now what I like about this FoodSaver as opposed to my original one that I got, well, when they first came out, I've been married for 18 years. Well, we've been together 19, so my first one, it was a big white dinosaur. I think it was a VAT 1075 or something. This one's not, because the white one, even if you were just sealing the bag, it still made the loud grumbling noise. But this, it's quiet. So, just made a bag, right? Okay. Now what I usually do, I fold over the top. I'm going to tell you why. This way, it's a little bit more sturdy when you're dealing with soups or wet things, you know, that have juice or whatever. Let's see. Oh, I'm probably going to need to go get my marker. You're going to need a spoon. So let's get a nice big one. Okay. And you're just going to scoop it out. It seems like it's not very soupy right now because it's cold, because it was in the fridge. But when you put it in a pot or a microwave or whatever, and it starts to warm up, it gets a little bit more runny, so it's, you know, still good. So we're just scooping the chili into the bag, just really easily, nice and slow. And then when you get enough in there to where the bag will stand up on its own, well, I usually use my FoodSaver, so this is just this is habit for me. Just go over there, take your chili, carefully pour it in. You don't want it to fall over. Okay, yeah. Oh. You gotta be careful. I've been doing this for a long time, so I have had some messes. I've had the bag fall over. I've had stuff spill. But this is what almost 2 decades of food savoring will do for you once you get used to it. Okay, so the chili's in the bag, right? Okay. See, it's really soupy and kind of runny. Now you want to get your Sharpie. Let me go grab my Sharpie. Gotta have a marker. Now you're like, how's she gonna lay that down without it spilling out? Well, just kind of fold it over. So let's move all this out of the way so you can see. Just fold it over carefully. Don't really want to apply any pressure to the bag because it will squish out. And just write on there what it is. Chili. Right. Put the cap on. Now what you're going to do is, see how it kind of lays down on its own? without spilling out. It's really nice. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it like this. You're gonna have to, well, I'm gonna walk it over to the freezer, but you're gonna have to find a spot in your freezer where it can lay down, maybe on top of a, an ice tray or something. Or if you have the little places, well, I have a bottom freezer, but a side-by-side freezer, they have the little slots or whatever it's called, the little shelves in the door. You can just stand it in the door, because I've done that too. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it like this. You're gonna walk over to the freezer. You're gonna put it in the freezer, and well, you might wanna put it like so it doesn't, maybe like that. See, and it's not spilling out or anything. Sorry, this is a new camera, so I'm used to my GoPro. But it was just giving me, that's why I haven't made videos in forever, because it was just, but anyway, and then just put it in the freezer. And then when it's frozen, you come back to the FoodSaver and just FoodSaver it. And then you have chili for those nasty days like today. I mean, school was canceled yesterday for a snow day, but there wasn't any snow. But there's snow today, and they're at school. I don't know. I just live here. Okay, so that was fun. We did the chili. Let's just move everything over here. Gonna have to rinse off this spoon because I'm gonna use it for my soup. So we'll just put the chili over here. You can just hang out on the counter. And then we'll put it in the freezer in a second. Okay, gotta rinse off my spoon just real quick. Bear with me here. Don't want chili in the soup. Okay, perfect. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a bigger bag for the chicken noodle soup. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, now that's a lot of soup. It's gonna be more than one meal, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna FoodSaver. You can break it up though into little bags for individual, I don't know. But for the sake of the video, we're just gonna make a nice big bag and fill it up. All right, just kind of eyeballing it. You learn as you go. Hopefully that's big enough. I'm thinking it should be. Okay, I have a habit of always putting things away after I'm done using them, so like it drives my kids crazy. So like when I'm baking or making pizza dough or something, I have to put everything away, and it's got to be clean. And I won't cook or bake if there's dirty dishes in the sink. I don't know. So we're gonna seal it up. Move that out of the way, that chicken noodle soup. And that chicken in my soup was leftover chicken from a roast chicken that I had shredded and put in a FoodSaver bag and froze it. So I had chicken ready to go. Okay, seal. And it doesn't make that loud grumbly noise. It's so great. But what I'll do is I'll come back to things that are in a FoodSaver bag, but they're not FoodSavered yet. We'll do one of those. How many minutes I got going on? 23 minutes. That's a long video. Sorry, y'all. I haven't made a video in forever, so I just thought you deserved it. Okay, same thing. Fold over the top. Oh, that's a nice big bag. Take your spoon, scoop out all your goodness. Oh, this soup was so good too. Dang. And yeah, if you want recipes, just let me know. I have no problem with making a video of a recipe because I'm writing a cookbook, and I was the culinary editor for the Oro Valley Voice newspaper in Arizona, and a food critic. So it's my thing. I'm a foodie. It's what I do. Just not like on a national level or celebrity level. Yeah, my kids think I should have my own show on the Food Network, but it's not what So yeah. All right, that should be good. That should be enough to where it can stand up. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know why I always use my FoodSaver as a backbone, but I just do. Okay, so now we're just going to make sure, because we want to get all that juice in there. It wouldn't be chicken noodle soup if you didn't have the broth, which was homemade broth. I do everything homemade, I think. Pretty much, yeah. But it's better that way because I can control the fat content and the sodium content and, well, cholesterol. Okay, see? Everything's out of the bowl. Everything's in the bag. It's in the bag. Look at that big old thing of soup. Chicken noodle. Now, I probably don't have to mark it because it's pretty obvious that that's chicken noodle soup, right? So I probably won't, because I can see the carrots and everything and the pasta. So once again, you're going to fold it over. Oh, sorry, I keep putting that in the way. Oh, my bowl is broke. Darn it. Oh, well, I'll just have to get some new Tupperware for Christmas or something. Fold it over. Now, this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to lay it down without the juice leaking out. You might be able to get away with it. Yeah, you could probably get away with it. I'm not going to, though. What I'm going to do, if you don't have a side-by-side freezer and you just have a pull-out bottom freezer like I do, just make a little spot for your soup and just roll it over, you know, just to get some air out. There you go. Roll it over, and you're just going to stand it in the freezer. It'll freeze. It'll have little creases in the corners, but that's no big deal. I have lots of soups like this that are in the freezer that are FoodSaver like this. I have a side-by-side in the garage, and so I use that for all my soups. But if you don't have a side-by-side, like I said, you just make a spot in your freezer and just set it in there, and it'll freeze. And it only takes like a day or whatever. But then once it's frozen, we'll come back and we'll FoodSaver it in another video so that you can see like how it's done. But, you know, yeah, so I think that's long enough. 27 minutes, yeah. I think that'll do it for now. And then if you have any questions, if the sound's not good or the quality of the video, just let me know because, like I said, new camera. And I just want to make sure that everybody is benefiting from the videos. That's the whole point, is to help you out, learn some tips and tricks and all that fun stuff using your FoodSaver. So, okay, well, I think that'll do it. Thanks a lot for watching. And I will definitely be on here making more videos, like, I don't know, more often, I guess, now that I have the proper equipment and everything. Still need a cameraman, but she's at school. So, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe and stay warm. Yeah. Gotta get my computer mouse on here. Okay, bye. Oh.